Walking into my garden today after being away for 10 days, I was greeted with some pleasant surprises as well as a few disappointments. My first garden bed has been mostly taken over by the bolted spinach and sweet peas. The scarlet broadbean plant has grown as well, but I think I sowed the seeds a bit too late, as by this time last year I had already collected fat broadbean pods, and these plants are still in flower with just one or two little pods forming. I'll have to make sure that next year I sow the broad beans in autumn like I did last year. It also seems like some bugs have moved in and started eating the leaves, but I will keep the plant for now with its beautiful pink flowers. My tomato plants haven't grown too much, but they seem okay. I was planning on growing lots of tomato plants this year, but it seems that someone ate the tops of most of my seedlings while we were away. I was hoping to see some cucumber plants by now. There's not a single cucumber plant in sight. I sowed 3 different varieties, so I don't think it's the seed's fault. Perhaps this second garden bed wasn't the best for planting cucumbers. Or perhaps the seedlings got eaten. I will give the seeds another go and will sow some more cucumbers in another garden bed as well. Over in the raised garden bed, there's an abundance of green and purple pea pods, but mildew has started to set in on the leaves, so I think I'll have to pull the plants out soon. I'm not sure what happened to my experiment in the wood mulch garden bed. It seems I'm having more success with growing mushrooms than food. They are growing in the bed as well as near it, but nowhere else in the yard. There's also some evidence here of a snail or slug coming through. Having said that, the tiny rocket plants are doing well, as are the radishes. Spinach, which I sowed directly in the wood mulch before we left, has come through, and there's a few tiny sorrel leaves making their way through the mulch as well. Even though I've had self-sown lettuces pop up in different areas in the wood mulch, and thriving, they're making very slow progress in the rows. On a brighter note, the fig and orange trees, which we recently planted, seem happy. I've spotted some buds and flowers on a couple of the raspberry canes, so hopefully we'll get some raspberries this year. The carrots have also grown more leaves. Hopefully it's a sign of growth below the surface, and it's not just all in the leaves. New edible flowers have also appeared. So now I have calendulas, nasturtiums, as well as chrysanthemums, cornflowers and chamomile, which I can use as a garnish in my dishes. The poppies have also grown, have lots of buds and have started to open up. And then there's the hollyhock plant. It really shot up while we were away and is looking promising. I sowed it a year ago, but all we've had until now is leaves. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I will see some flowers on it. The fruit of the tree, the name of which currently escapes my mind, has ripened while we were away. I'm not the biggest fan of this fruit and I don't quite know what to do with it, but the parrots seem to love it, and every year they come to eat the fruit. At the back, it seems that the chickens are back to their old tricks. Some of the eggs didn't roll into the egg catcher and they've started eating them again. What a difference the 10 days has made. Now I have quite a bit of catching up to do, but I'm hoping that I can still manage to grow some tomatoes and cucumbers this season. Till next time.